of MCA Live. I'm Sarah Parker.
And I'm Tyler Croft. And here's today's announcements. Today is April 13th, day 1. Today is the Fun Fair with a rotating schedule of events, alternating between the Fun Fair, kickball, and a movie. 7th and 8th grade will go to the Fun Fair during 1st and 2nd period. 11th and 12th grade during 3rd and 4th, and 9th and 10th go to the Fun Fair during 7th and 8th period. 10th and 11th grade students taking LCC classes next year must hand in a completed application and their $25 checks or money orders to the principal's office as soon as possible. Placement testing will take place Thursday, April 20th. Yearbook club pictures are scheduled for Thursday, April 20th, 1st through 4th periods. Senior independent chorus will practice after school on Mondays and Fridays in the chorus room. The math PSSA testing will start Tuesday, April 25th. All of Miss Steyer's band lessons are canceled for this week. All of Miss Roscoe's lessons are still on. Any girl in 8th through 11th grade interested in playing varsity soccer in the fall should sign up in the athletic office. Any girls in grades 7 through 11 interested in playing volleyball should pick up a permission form in the athletic office. School is closed tomorrow, Friday, April 14th, and Monday, April 17th due to Easter break. School is back in session on Tuesday, April 18th. And news will resume on Wednesday, April 19th. Any future nurses member that is interested in going to Geisinger Healthcare Day on Friday, April 21st, please see Miss Ryan in the nurse's office. The next FNA blood drive is Wednesday, April 26th. Sign-up sheet is in the nurse's office. Stay tuned because at the end of the broadcast, where we will pick the random winner for the PSSA tutoring gift card. And here's Sarah with today's news.
Easter is in a few days, and with the beautiful spring weather, what a better way to get in the spirit than an Easter egg hunt. This week, the Mount Carmel area kindergarten classes come to the high school for an egg hunt in the courtyard. Mrs. Giles high school students join the help of the kids to search the eggs. The young kindergarten students learn the concepts of counting, sharing, and following directions, while the older students learned leadership skills, guiding the little ones to help them find their eggs. The teachers gave specific instructions on when the students had to do and how to stay safe while searching for the eggs. The kindergarten students had to find exactly 20 eggs before returning to the table to count them again with the helpers, making sure they were correct. Once they had the correct amount, they kept the candy inside the rewards for successfully finding and counting the right amount of eggs. It was a fun day and a learning experience for both groups of students and the teachers. If you walk by Mrs. Lyash's room after school on Mondays or Wednesdays, you will see students busy at work. These students are part of the STEAM's Paper Magic Camp advised by Mrs. Eve Lyash and Mrs. Catherine Schauer. With Easter right around the corner, the campers made fun spring projects. Students constructed Easter baskets out of paper, then making homemade chocolate to fill their baskets. Each student made 2 baskets, one to take home and one to share with a school employee. First, they made the basket out of paper strips that punched out the die-cut machine and stapled together. And they filled the fun Easter molds with melted chocolate, and once the chocolate formed, they put them in their baskets. The Paper Magic Camp teaches students how to make a neat and exciting paper crafts while applying educational topics such as math, writing, and computer skills. Some of the previous activities included thankful banners, ornaments, scrapbooks, cards, and more. Students attending the camp learn how to make school projects look nicer and have the opportunity to use craft supplies that they may not have access to otherwise. Great job, Paper Magic campers, on the job well done. The Boston Marathon is one of the most notable marathons that is held every year in the United States. People from all over the world travel to Boston, Massachusetts to run the 26.2-mile race. This year's race is Monday, April 17th, and Mount Carmel area alumna Ashley Shamus will participate. To prepare, Ashley did an 18-week build-up plan, which started back in December. On average, she runs 10 miles per day, 6 days a week. Ashley's inspiration was seeing a story about a man who beat cancer 5 times, then ran in a marathon. Seeing him do that made her realize anything is possible. She said, "I guess I run to set lofty goals, to push my limits." Ashley Shamus graduated from MCA in 2005. Now she resides in Clarks Summit. She is a marketing director for the National Running Center. Besides running, her other interests include traveling, photography, and cooking and eating healthy foods. Coincidentally, Ashley is MCA's teacher Erin Demansky's sister. Good luck, Ashley, in the Boston Marathon. Mount Carmel is rooting for you. The vocab word of the day today is pragmatic. When you're shopping for groceries, you should be pragmatic of how much money you spend. Stay tuned to find out what pragmatic means. And we'll be right back with Sarah and sports.
Tonight, the Mount Carmel area track and field team will host the Gerald Breslin Invitational. At least 10 teams will compete, including Southern Columbia, Shamokin, Selinsgrove, Shikellamy, and Blue Mountain. This will be the first Breslin meet that has taken place for a couple of years due to lack of teams participating, Easter break, and weather postponements. Mount Carmel's legendary track and field coach, Gerald Breslin, evolved the program here at MCA. He had a huge impact on the history of the Invitational and the Mount Carmel area track and field program itself that will live on forever.
But we had a very successful program, and during there was a period there from 1943 we started to have unusual success in dual meets, and we went for a period of 30 years without losing a dual meet. Now, of course, we lost triangular meets, and in multiple meets involving 10 and 11 and 12 schools, we sometimes were not first. We may have been second or third. And in some relay meets, we didn't always win them. For instance, at the Penn Relays, we took teams down, and although we won 4 times, we won the mile relay 4 times in our division, we were very, very happy with the program that was set up. When I retired in '73, Joe Dim took over and continued the program and did very well. We had, while I coached, we had lost 2 meets before that series began. We lost a dual meet to William Penn of Harrisburg and another one to Williamsport. But it took schools of that size to come in and defeat us. We had a fine group of athletes.
Mr. Breslin was a Mount Carmel native who grew up and stayed in the area after high school. When he became head coach of the track and field team, Breslin started his legendary coaching career, remaining undefeated for nearly 30 years, winning 120 dual meets and many district championships. This showed his pure talent as a coach, teaching young high school athletes the sport. Gerald Breslin was inducted into the Ed Romance chapter, the State Hall of Fame, and the National Hall of Fame. The meet will begin tomorrow at the Silver Bowl Stadium on the Gerald Breslin track, starting at 3 p.m. Come out and support our track and field athletes and also part of Mount Carmel history. Last night's scores: Varsity baseball traveled to Central Columbia and lost 10-3. Tonight in sports, varsity track and field Gerald Breslin Invitational at the Silver Bowl starting at 3. And back to Tyler at the news desk.
Thanks, Sarah. In This Week in History on April 14th, 1912, the RMS Titanic struck an iceberg and sank. At the time, the Titanic was the largest ship in the world and was on her maiden voyage. She was traveling from Southampton, England to New York City. The ship was considered too modern and too large to sink, and was deemed unsinkable. However, on the night of April 14th at 11:40 p.m., the ship struck an iceberg and began sinking shortly afterward. The Titanic was fitted with only 16 lifeboats and 4 collapsible boats, capable of carrying up to 1,100 people. However, 2,200 people were on board. The Titanic filled with water and sank around 2:20 a.m., 2 hours and 40 minutes after hitting an iceberg. Over 1,500 perished, with only 700 survivors. The RMS Carpathia rescued the survivors in the early morning. Due to this tragedy, several maritime laws, including the requirement of enough lifeboats for everyone on board, have been enacted to ensure the tragic likely never to happen again. The vocab word of the day is pragmatic. Pragmatic is an adjective that comes from Latin origins. It means relating to a fact or practical affairs, often to exclusion or intelligent of artistic means, practical or opposed idealistic. When you're shopping for groceries, you should be pragmatic with how much money you spend. And for today's lunch, buffalo chicken grilled cheese sandwich, broccoli, pears, and choice of milk. And for Tuesday's breakfast, guava flip, whole grain cereal with toast, chilled juice or fruit, and low-fat milk. And for today's Tornado Pride winners, Alyssa Lebo, Sapphire Yeager, Alyssa Kuricki, Tyler Craw, Nicole Belts. And we have the winner of the 7th and 8th grade PSSA tutoring random drawing of a winner of a $100 Walmart gift card.
And the winner is Maggie McCracken. Congratulations, Maggie. And that's all the news we have for you today.
And everyone here at MCA Live,
We would like to wish everyone a happy and safe Easter break.
have a great weekend, MCA.